Well, I don't know how the camera started recording. I'd just gotten out of the last romance reading, 11 on the clock. Very interesting that that happened. Well, welcome to my channel. I'm Jen. Welcome back if you are returning. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate it. I hope this message finds everyone doing well. These are going to be general readings. Like I said, I'm cleaning up after the last one. So currently it is May 2nd, 2026 at sometime here at 10:42 p.m. Michigan time. And the current theme for these readings is what's done is done. Move along now. Okay, so it's just letting the past be what it is. You can't go back and change it unless you have a time machine. Your name could be Doc or Brown or something about this. Or Marty. Your name could be Marty. Hearing Martinez. Martine. Yeah, check out the box below the video to connect with me on Facebook or to porches. Something about porches. Somebody can see you sitting on your porch, or you can see someone sitting on their porch. Or to purchase FeralSpirit Oracle deck. I've created and designed these decks, so like I said, the links are in the box below the video. This is the Soul Care deck. We will be using these throughout the reading. I am going to shuffle those better. Alright, before we get much farther into this, I want to clear the energy. I do made to order sprays and such. If you need them, thank you, Most High God, Holy Mother and Father. Thank you for these messages. Thank you for this clarity. Thank you for this guidance. Thank you for this wisdom and knowledge. Thank you for helping me be of service to the viewer. Thank you for helping us grow in love, wisdom, and understanding of you, others, and ourselves. Thank you. All right, like I said, guys, I was trying to make that reading dark, and it wasn't dark at all. I was using my dark deck. This is my Guillermo del Toro deck. It's quite awful. I love it though. But yeah, and it turned into a romance reading. Go figure, right? That's me trying to be all dark and stuff and fall in love with it. Yeah, there's something there to unpack. I don't know, maybe that makes sense for someone else. We'll be using my Marigold Tarot deck. Still skeletons, because I love skeletons. It's the great equalizer. We all have a skeleton under our flesh, maybe in your closet. Personally, I like to sleep with mine on my bed. I.e., meaning I have no secrets. There's no point in having secrets. Our secrets make us sick. I mean, you can have your secrets. Anyway, something about the difference between privacy and secret. Okay, something about this. There's, I don't know, something to do with privacy and secret. What's the difference between something being private and something being secret? Just so everybody can see what card that came out. Something about the truth here. Somebody is going to tell a little bit of the truth. That's a dosage of truth. So, yeah, I feel like somebody's going to let the cat out of the bag, I just heard. Interesting. Like I said, guys, at least you get to see what I do in between readings. Because, like I said, I accidentally bumped the button. Wasn't ready. And something about connections here. Sacral chakra, your seat of your emotions. How you feeling about something here or someone. Could be a Gemini. You could get a message from someone. Or somebody, you could be feeling like you need to go visit someone that you're in a connection with. This doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. But yeah, you guys get to see what I do in between readings, because this is what I do. I shuffle a lot, clear the energy, just kind of breathe. I used to smoke cigarettes in between readings, but I haven't smoked in a few months, so 2 months now, 3 months, 2 months. March 1st was my last cigarette, and we're in March 2nd, or May 2nd. Something about March 2nd. Something about someone's brother. Ace of Wands at the bottom here. Alright, those are already shuffled. Let's get a message. That's a lot of messages. We'll put some of those back. Alright. May all beings be happy. When you act with compassion, you will never be wrong. This is reversed. This one is. You have a deep appreciation of the arts and music. I feel like somebody's super logical here. 8, 23, 22, 10, 34, 49. Somebody could be a water sign. Somebody has some blocks to their feelings, how they're feeling about someone or something. Watch your relationships with other people. Carefully be reserved. 5, 15, 20, 21, 35, 43. That was reversed as well. And this is let things come to you, reversed. I feel like you sent something back, maybe. And trust is the union of intelligence and integrity. Something here about self-doubt. Something is, did I lose something? There is something here. I feel like somebody just wants someone to be happy. This is going to be some sort of defeatist attitude about something. Have a C, first name, middle name, last name, initial. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. What's the message for the viewer here? It's going to be a quick one. April, something about Aries, something about Taurus, Aries season. R, something about remote controlled. Last, something about a car. V, something about someone's VCR. Somebody's watching a film or watching a movie. Could be a Leo, or they're seeing something. This is giving me like checking the cameras. Surveillance energy. Sunday, something about Sunday, or something could do with the Leo. About Z. 12 to 11 p.m. Something about during the day. Magics and miracles. Something about, you know, I'm trying to understand, is something, is energy manipulation, or is this actually what's going on here? Okay, somebody can't believe their eyes. They can't believe what they're seeing. Something about rings. Somebody could wear rings, have a lot of rings, or be heavily committed to something. Normally I just say committed. This is heavily committed. So committed they got a tattoo. Somebody could be a tattoo artist, amateur or professional here. Something about why. Something about the year 2000. Hearing Kevin. Kevin. I'm hearing Kesha. Somebody's resume. Also about somebody's seen something last Valentine's Day. They've seen the truth of something. And I don't know, somebody's watching someone work. Something here about work. Oh, this gives you surveillance energy. Your boss could be watching what you do. Or you could be watching what someone does. Something about checks and balances. Something in a tattoo shop could be relevant here. Something about the cash drawer at a tattoo shop. Ooh, check the cameras. You might find what you're looking for. Could be an Aquarius or a Pisces. Something about some money, yo. Check the cameras. Okay. All right. What are some clues for this reading? Thank you, God. Yeah, that's maybe why somebody's trying to give someone grace. They're trying to give someone grace here, but it is like something's not right. Something's not right in this reading. I don't know how to explain that. Something about the year 2000. Yeah, somebody wasn't paying attention. Okay, to something here. Somebody did not see something. Something about the door. Man, okay, I'll be so real. This is giving me like, I'm trying to stay out of it. I can't. This is giving me something about a break-in at someone's store or shop. We have this, they're connected. They're connected to somebody, 1, 2, 3. Somebody knew the PIN code to get in here. Somebody helped. I feel like you were not aware of this. This is a boss energy. Somebody, you check the cameras. Something about mid-April, early April. Something there. It's going to be during the daytime. This could even be a tattoo shop. I don't know, guys. But somebody broke in somewhere. This is about a break-in so far, okay? And I feel like somebody wants their money back. Give me a baseball bat energy. Somebody could play baseball. Somebody could be a baseball player. Just for clarity. Okay. I feel it. Okay. Ooh, okay. So on point. Yeah, something here, guys. It's like you're so close. You're so close. No, you're not crazy. You're so close to it. There's a connection here. They're connected to something else. Okay, clearing ground. Let's get out of that. All right. All right, what are the clues for this reading? Otherwise, on other things, somebody didn't see somebody leave something here. They're following their heart. They're following the steps. They're following the order. Somebody's going to be in recovery. I feel like this is like just a leap of faith, a giant ass leap of faith out the door. Okay, going through one open door. So he has an open door policy as well. That's done. 10. 1, 2, 3, 10. Yeah, I'm following myself right over to this ending. Okay, that is something here. We're done here, is what I heard. All right. Yep, we're done. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. We're getting a new beginning over there. 101, you could be seeing that. 1, 2, 3, you could be seeing that as well. Yep, this is something's done, and now there's a fresh new start here. I feel like somebody's been trying to give someone else a lot of grace. 10, 1, 11, 1, 1, 1. I feel like somebody's definitely been trying to give someone a lot of grace. This is emergency as well. 9, 1, 1. That's that break-in energy. Sorry, guys. Secure, sturdy, patient. Something here about a Virgo. Okay. Yeah. Lots of grace. It's like, nope, nope, nope. I see what's going on here. That 11 energy is, I'm seeing what's being reflected back to me here. No illusions, magic, miracles. No illusions here. I see exactly what's going on. The culprit has tattoos. Anyways, Sagittarius, Scorpio, strong Scorpio energy here. Strong Libra, something here about justice, getting justice, an ending and a new beginning. Okay. I feel like that 11 is giving me your intuition told you about this person. Yeah, that's right. We're talking about that break-in or that thievery, because I can't get away from that energy. So they might have called 911 during the day. This is almost giving me a distraction. I'm not sure what this is about. Okay, we have manifest this. You might have been concerned about this already. And I don't know, something about brought it on, or something here about not paying attention. Be so worried about it that you decided, I'm just making things up in my head, so I'm never going to pay attention. As like, out of guilt. And I feel like that's kind of, you didn't trust your intuition. Instead, you felt guilty for even thinking this about this person. But I don't think you were wrong. You're so close. Okay? You're so close. They're connected to another individual. Outside of that energy, somebody here trusted their intuition, okay, to end something and start anew. They've seen the signs. I saw the signs. It opened up my eyes. I saw the signs. Never gonna give you up. Something I don't know the rest. Ace of Base could be relevant. So 21, 12, and manifest, okay? So Sagittarius energy, something here about solstice energy and Pisces energy. So, yeah, somebody, their intuition was telling them something here. Oh, my gosh. Somebody stole some money from a job. Okay, I can't get away from that. Yes, if you're watching me and you're in charge of things and you thought someone was stealing, yes, they had another person involved. They know the PIN code. One of them has the PIN code. Could be a Gemini. It could be 6, so Cancer energy. I can't get away from the 66. Could be relevant here. 24, 42, and Shadow Father. Masculine energy, withholding, neurotic, and domineering. All right, so yeah, somebody's done with this behavior. This is giving me like, okay, moving on. This is giving me like, yeah, I'm not letting you dominate me like that anymore. I am not letting you treat me like that anymore, okay? Gender doesn't matter here. Shadow Father energy, I even have it, and it comes out in this neurotic energy where I withhold affection, or I withhold, support, even emotional support. Or I'm, trying to control everything in a very domineering way. I mean, this is like, somebody that is in charge of things. It's giving me like, what do they call it? Lieutenant or general, that militant type of control. Something about this. Something about the military. Thank you for your service if you are a veteran. But yeah, somebody. All right, guys, I had to make space on the laptop. So, yeah, as I was saying, somebody is done dealing with this domineering energy. Okay. Let's get one more, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. All right, there's some sort of forgiveness here, and I feel like that forgiveness is coming because they ended, or you something here about they ended this situation, and they're forgiving of it. So that's how they're able to like start over so quickly. It's like they jump from an ending to a new beginning. Okay, could be dealing with a Virgo. 99 could be relevant here. Somebody might have just felt intimidated by a scenario. Yeah, something to do with someone's daily habits. They could be really harsh about something. Or it's just giving me like some sort of like blame shift. I don't know. Something that hag energy is. I don't know. Somebody's like, it's just easier to be alone. But at the same time, it's like, it's because of this domineering energy. Yeah, I feel like somebody is following the steps here that they need to in order to gain something, gain some sort of add-on. They're trying to build something here. All right, what is this about? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. Wow, shadow father and inner father. Definitely could be dealing with masculine energy. Straight up could be dealing with a man of some sort. Uncle, brother, dad, boss. Something about this. Some emperor, Aries energy. Sagittarius. Okay. Ninth house, Jupiter, philosophy, religion, law. Somebody believes too that what they're doing is the right thing. There's a resentment against a father here. Or yeah, there's a resentment against a father. Put that back. It says it's never too young to care for the. It's never too early or too late to care for the well-being of the soul. Meaning you didn't. You can start doing this now. Yeah. Somebody feels like they didn't. There's self-doubt here. Some sort of resentments towards a father. And I feel like somebody's trying to forgive something, or they have forgiven this. I heard. Okay, they've been observing their mood, addictions, and dreams. Somebody could be trying to also understand, like, what their triggers are. I'm hearing. Okay. All right. Yeah, somebody stole some money too. I don't know. I can't get away from it. 999 could be relevant. Okay. 6 of Cups. You might have known this person. Something about someone's childhood as well. Okay, let's clear and ground. All right. Yeah, this definitely could be a Virgo. Something about September. End of August, beginning of September. Virgo energy here, strong. You stopped investing in this friendship. That's for the break-in people. That's for. I don't know nothing. Okay, just so everybody here understands. I know nothing. I'm just a tarot reader. I'm just reading energy, okay? So you're connected to this, not me. I'm just tapping into you and what's going on here, right? You clicked onto this video. So anyways, all right, moving along. Something about an automobile, a getaway car. Oh my gosh, knock it off. Get out of this. 8 of Wands. This might have been a gas station situation. Something about a drive-off? I don't know. They're connected to somebody in the vicinity. I'm done. Okay. Oh, okay. Clearing ground. All right. So what is this for the viewer? What's the tarot for the viewer? Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. What is this about for the viewer? All right. 7 of Swords. All right. So there's some shady business dealings going on, obviously. Somebody here, I feel like they weren't paying attention, right, to what God was trying to tell them. Straight up. About a doorway, leaving a situation. And it's like, when it did hit what they needed to do, then they realized they had to strategize, okay? Also feel like somebody ignored their intuition when it came to a situation where they thought someone was being shady. All right? They were. You ignored your intuition. I feel like that's how they were able to get one over on you or manipulate you somehow, okay? I feel like they triggered some sort of energy in you, that either some sort of intimidation, some sort of harshness, some sort of neurotic thing, okay? They knew you well enough to trigger this in you. Maybe it's to get you focused on resentments or about something here, okay? They knew your triggers. So somebody did this on purpose. All right? They were being shady. And they showed up shady too, and how they moved through their philosophies. They showed up. They did not hide this, okay? Also, I feel like, viewer, you didn't listen to God when it came to this, and that's okay, because I feel like you get a chance to finally follow. Something about following suit. Somebody could be a card game player here, a gambler. Somebody's name could be Kenny. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Somebody's name could be Roger, or Kenny Rogers, something about Kenny Rogers. All right, what is this about for the viewer? Thank you, God. We have more sun energy coming out. Something about Sunday. Somebody also is exposing this exposing the shadiness, exposing the lie. What's the Seven of Swords about for the viewer? King of Wands, Temperance. Somebody could have been a lying Sagittarius, or lying about a Sagittarius, or lying about what they were doing, lying about their confidence levels. This is giving me somebody was faking it all day long. They were lying about how stable they were, or they were lying about, you know, why they did something. Their philosophies, okay? So the Seven of Swords is a shady Sagittarius or a fire sign, okay? I feel like there's somebody here who is exposing this, or has exposed this. Could be a Pisces, another Sagittarius, a Gemini, a Leo, Scorpio, or Virgo. Okay? I feel like something here about somebody acted like they knew what they were doing and they didn't. Alright? And that is what came out, is the truth of that. Please clarify one more, please, for this Temperance, King of Wands, Seven of Swords energy. I feel like, yeah, the world, they're done. Something about the internet. Maybe somebody was doing something on the internet. It was just giving me, like, siphoning money digitally. A little bit here, a little bit from there, a little bit of Monica in your... Something about Mambo number 5. Somebody could be from Louisiana, or something about Mardi Gras vibes. Somebody could have been taking advantage of drunk people. Or could have taken advantage of you while you were drunk. Financially. Six of Swords. Something about a taxi ride or a car ride. Some sort of travel. This is giving me paying Chiron to get across the ocean. Six of Swords, yeah. Whatever this is very healing, okay? The truth coming out is very healing. You getting the knowledge that you needed to do, that you were being fleeced, is very healing. Backpedal. All right, this is definitely moving towards calmer waters. I feel like all the BS is done. All right, you're moving forward here. Yeah, Queen of Cups. I feel like somebody emotionally manipulated you. They knew your triggers. Queen of Cups. They knew what you loved. You know, I mean, I hate to say this, but somebody knew you loved drinking. Somebody knew you loved this particular drink or whatever, and they took advantage, okay? They knew how you felt. They knew your triggers. They knew how you felt about someone else. And they put a quick end to that. There's Five of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Lovers. They were defeated by an emotional new start with a lover, okay? That is, yeah, somebody didn't like how you felt about someone else. So it's like they distracted you with some sort of resentment. Like, you remember when they did this? Oh my gosh, okay. So somebody hear about this. Also, I feel like, you know, you worked with this person that robbed you or fleeced you. You worked with them. Some way, fashion, or another. Maybe even lived with them. Four of Wands could have been a roommate. Yeah, so this definitely is giving me, usually the Four of Wands is a platform, okay? So it's a happy home, you know, maybe this is something to do with a house. I feel like roommates is what I want to say. You know, and this could definitely be with a relationship too. They had you focus on this relationship over here so that you wouldn't think about all the love in that relationship. Something about this. They cause problems at your house, Four of Wands. They cause problems in your relationship. whoever this shady fire sign is. Okay, I feel like you're done with them. You learned the lesson here. I also feel like there's some sort of spying on the internet vibe here. Okay, and I feel like that's where you see what the real deal here is. Somebody might have caught someone even being nosy online, or something about something digital. I don't know, stealing, fleecing money. Somebody was robbing something. I don't know, someone of their joy. May all beings be happy. I feel like somebody's trying to do the right thing here. Trying so hard to do the right thing here. And it's like, okay, I'm not going to write a sonnet about it. I'm not going to want to hang out anymore. Like, I really don't want anything. Like, I don't trust you. Like, I don't want anything from you. Something about this. Okay? 6 of Rings. Yeah. Okay, so somebody realizes that, you know, somebody was here. It's some sort of corruption, guys. Somebody was being shady. The truth's out. Queen of Wands. All right, so this new beginning here with this forgiveness, observing, this new beginning with this Queen of Wands. We have the King of Wands and Queen of Wands. So we have some sort of counterparts here, okay? And I feel like with this counterpart energy, it's like, I see you. That type, okay? It's something about this. I feel like somebody had to forgive. So it's almost like a misperception even I'm picking up on. It's like somebody thought someone was doing something and they weren't. And then it's like they got distracted by another connection where they had some sort of resentments. I don't know. 9 of Swords. Yeah. I also feel like somebody's really worried that somebody's not going to forgive them here. A counterpart isn't going to forgive them. All right, where's the viewer at in this energy? Thank you, God. I feel like justice is going to be served in whether it's the break-in or this situation here. King of Cups. So we have the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. We have counterpart here. This is a counterpart. Viewer, you are the King of Cups. You have feelings you haven't expressed yet. I also feel like you're in a Scorpio vibe. Maybe this moon's been really hard on you. But also, I feel like King of Swords, yeah, you've been thinking about how you feel about all this, okay? Also trying to approach something very logically, not with your sword out, but like prepared to use it if you need to, metaphorically, of course, okay? And what is the sword? It's the truth. How do I tell the truth here? Something about this. 8 of Swords. Somebody, how do I tell them I got stuck? How do I tell them I figured out? 8 of Rings. How to get unstuck. Like, this is giving me, like, somebody's trying to figure out how to talk about all this and move forward, the Chariot. Okay? Also, somebody is going to, your feelings, the robbery situation, your gut feelings, okay? You need to pay attention to that. Think of certain people, and then pay attention to how you feel when you think of them. Write down the noteworthy ones, right? Think about who comes to mind. How did this make you feel? Okay? I'm just saying you got to do some investigation here. There's hermit energy all over this stuff. This is something to do with work. You've got to look at some tapes, some surveillance tapes. And I would pay attention to Sundays during the day. Something about those being slow days for you. More opportunity. All right? And the police could get called. I mean, you might get some sort, you might figure this out and get. You might have also figured out that somebody got trapped or stuck. Maybe they went to jail or something. Something about getting stuck somewhere. And you figured out that because they couldn't make it in, that's who it was. Something about this. All right, I don't know. I don't know nothing. I'm just a tarot reader. Entertainment purposes only. Some legal banter there. So anyways, okay. Anything else the viewer needs to know about this energy? Thank you, God. Queen of Rings. All right. The person that's giving you anxiety, you're attracted to. All right. In the romantic scenario, the one you want to go talk to, the one that got, somebody else got in the way of this connection. I don't know who. Maybe I do. Could be a Scorpio. Okay. Or you could be a Scorpio. Something here about the Tower. This was really unexpected, okay? All this information for real, so. Hashtag relatable to this reading. So, we have the Queen of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the Queen of Rings here. I feel like somebody's really scared that someone won't forgive them, A. B, also, they're very attracted to this person. I feel like because this person's very valuable, right? With this Queen of Rings. This is somebody who is like partner material. This is like, you know, somebody can hold down the fort. Somebody that is very generous. They're solid. They're stable. Somebody you hear about integrity. They have really solid integrity, which is also why you're hoping there's some sort of forgiveness here. Somebody could be on their My Name is Earl tour, your men's tour, so to speak, okay? And they're trying to right some wrongs here, and I feel like they need to approach this energy that they're attracted to, that's super, they feel like, I'm not worthy. Somebody's name could be Wayne or something about the world, something about travel. King of Rings, this is your partner, and that feels, I think that's why that gives you anxiety, because it's like, is it too late? Like, also, you had to work through some stuff with a father figure, a shadow father. You had to work through that stuff inside, okay? And this could even, you know, a lot of the times this could be like a relationship with God, right? You have a hard time hearing, you know, our Father. And it's because you have some sort of sourness with, you know, your male authority figure in your life. Usually the male parent of some sort. So, something about this, okay? Yeah, I feel like things are going to work out for you, viewer, in the end. It's also some sort of investigation that needs to happen. I don't know. It's already... Let's move along. See what you can find. All right. I feel like in the end, things will... You'll get your money back. A. Okay. I heard repartitions. Usually that means you get your... It's a legal term. After the, I don't know, basically you get what's yours. What's you do. Hold on, baby, I'm coming. All right, also, there's a couple here. Somebody ends up with their match, their lover. They end up, after the truth's exposed, and they realize somebody was just lying. Something here about gossip, I don't know. And they deal with their stuff and sort their stuff out. They end up with their partner, okay? Now, whether you're just married and you just had a moment where you're like, you're being shady or whatever, you know, it doesn't have to be a big thing where it's like they separated for years and they come back. This could be like, I was so mad at you yesterday, and I don't know why you just didn't tell me that you were stressed at work or something. You know, I didn't tell you. Why didn't you just tell me somebody broke in? It's kind of like that. Like somebody didn't express to their partner what, you know, maybe was happening here, and it kind of drove some wedge, and there's a resentment that grew. I'm coming. All right. So anyways, I hope this is helpful. Many, many blessings till I talk to you guys again. Yeah. Thanks.